Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a heel hook without a competition, a heel hook without a fight, a heel hook without a pay-per-view, or even a fight night. We're basically going to round up any kind of rumors, any kind of bullshit that's been going on, and whatever we kind of else come out with. You're joined by myself and my dear friend, my brother from another mother, the other half of the baddest duo in the entire planet from the other side of the Atlantic, my boy Eddie Law. How you doing, sir?
I am fully caffeinated as fuck. That's what I am. I was so out of it after work, dude. I stopped and got these stupid like little Starbucks cans. And yeah, dude, it's been a long day, but ready to talk about. Well, I don't even know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. There's nothing going on other than Mayweather, which is exactly how they wanted it, really. I mean, otherwise it would have some events in fucking August, right?
Well, why would you?
That's exactly what they wanted. You what?
Why would you compete with it? Like, I know this sounds harsh, but name me any pay-per-view that could compete with this as far as like people actually tuning in.
Oh no, I would have filled this month with fight nights.
I would
at least one. At least one.
Yeah, but like, do you really want to put that on their head? Like, kind of go, oh yeah, your numbers are horrible, and they're gonna be like, well, yeah, because everybody's just not bothered until McGregor fights.
Dude, imagine if that fight's just complete dog shit.
Well, it will be dog shit in a context.
No. With that context, like the fight's actual shit. Like Mayweather just like rolls around with him, runs around in circles.
But I think
makes the fight like Pacquiao fight, like boring as dog shit.
But it's one of those things where you kind of go, that's why we're tuning in. Also, like we are tuning in to see if Conor can stop him do what we owe. That's why everybody tunes in. It doesn't matter if it's Pacquiao, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he fights. At the end of the day, we tune in to see somebody stop him from doing what he does best.
And 49 men have tried. At least there's been people that tried 49 times, and 49 times they failed.
Exactly.
Miserably.
Exactly.
No.
But every streak must come to an end.
It's not like a WWE fan. Why?
No. I'm just talking about like there's things in soccer. There's things in
certainly.
There's certain things that consistently happen, and you kind of go, it's a given. Like it's a given.
But do you think there's any way that McGregor's going to suffer some backlash if the fight sucks, or are they all going to be on Mayweather?
If the fight's garbage, no, because Conor's going to go forward every fucking moment of the fight.
I just wonder if he doesn't. Like, if the fight sucks overall on both sides, if he'll suffer any backlash.
I'll say this, and I don't think this will happen. This is me just being completely honest. The perfect game plan for Conor, in a sense, would be for him to just go back.
Make him come. He's a counterpuncher. You try to make Floyd come to you. And Floyd's been talking shit like he's going to try and knock him out. It's like, why not?
The thing is, though, is Conor's a weird counter striker. He's a pressure counter striker. So when you move forward, step back. I'm saying, I just chill in the corner. I'd talk shit and say, come to me. I'm stood right here. You said you were going to knock me out? Come here. Because once you start making out that somebody else is the person that has to do something, they're going to oblige. Every time. Because if you're the one who's been going, yeah, I'm going to knock him out, this, that, and the other, and this is your world, and if you're the one who's running from the outset, people are going to go, If Conor turns around and goes, okay, come to me. Psychological warfare from the moment that bell rings. The only problem is if Conor gets smacked and knocked out in the first 20 seconds, his career is over.
Oh, dude, if Conor gets knocked the fuck out by Floyd Broken Hands Mayweather, god damn.
If he gets knocked out in the first round, if he gets knocked out in like the 11th round, I kind of go, well, yeah.
I mean, even then. I don't think Conor's going to get knocked out. I think if anyone gets knocked out, it's going to be Mayweather.
Yeah.
But if Conor gets knocked out, goddamn, like Nate Diaz, already rocked him. Show that he can get hurt. But those are 4-ounce gloves in MMA too. Yeah. So.
I'm just saying this. If Conor gets knocked out, I'll be amazed. I'm not gonna lie. But I just wish that Paulie would fuck off because I'm sick of him whinging on like.
Is he still yapping?
He's still yapping.
What is he saying now?
Apparently he's done a video. I don't know if this was today, but I saw it today. Apparently he's done a video where he's reenacting the sounds that Conor makes when he gets hit to the body. I'm like,
hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, a grown man is gonna imitate with the sounds that another grown man makes when he gets hit
in the body.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. What does it sound like? Recreate it, Ash. Come on now.
I don't know. All I'm saying
a grown man. Mother, dude.
Paulie is that bitch.
Paulie's the girlfriend. Exactly. Yeah, he's fucking. Yeah, he misses the dick. That's what that is. That dude misses getting fucked by Connor.
Him doing that noise is like, you know, when an ex-girlfriend turns around and goes, "Oh, you should have seen his cum face." That's what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
What that is.
That's just like, God damn it, Paul. He should just do himself a service and shut the fuck up.
He's trying to edge for that second fight, though.
Ain't gonna be no second fight. Fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm just saying that, you know, if Conor makes mass money, say if Conor knocks him out, we're talking speculative again. Conor knocks out Mayweather, you know, he gets mass amounts of money, and people are like, well, we paid to see the Paulie fight because we actually know it's going to be a fight, per se.
Honestly, yeah. Look, man, you ever watch Paulie against Amir Khan? You ever see that fight? And Amir Khan finishes him, or basically ends him in the 11th round where he looks retarded? Yeah. That's how it would probably go. I'm not saying that McGregor's a better boxer than Paulie.
Got better. Oh, okay.
I am saying if you give McGregor time to train for a guy that's retired, I'd like McGregor's odds in that fight. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, do you have Snapchat?
Yeah, I do have Snapchat.
Okay. So I have it too. And there's a thing right here when you go to your story and shit like that. Okay. Oh, motherfucker, I lost it. It's like, oh, here it is. It says how Conor McGregor could defeat Floyd.
Oh, no.
This is how hungry people are.
Oh,
everyone's scratching and clawing to get a piece of this fucking fight. Okay, so badly. Snapchat put this out. Reason number one: size. Apparently, something about McGregor having a 15 to 20 pound weight advantage and being an inch taller than Floyd. Okay, that's one. Two: ring rust. Previous record of days between fights: 651. Number of days since Mayweather's last fight: 714. Number of days since McGregor's last fight: 287. Let me keep going because this gets funny to me. Reason number three, youth. Mayweather's 40, McGregor's 29. We don't really have to explain to you who is better positioned to win a boxing match in that regard, right? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean, you fucking... Oh, I know who wrote it. You know who did this shit? Bleacher Report. You fucking cum-guzzling bastards. Fuck all of you. For real. Okay? Number four, hunger. Ooh, McGregor's hungry. Shut the fuck up with that motherfucker. Look, Bleacher Report.
Floyd's more hungry because he's, you know, getting chased by the IRS.
What I am saying is it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, IRS. I'm saying it doesn't fucking matter.
Nothing motivates you more than the tax man, bro.
Number four, hunger. Back in 2015, Gareth A. Davies, a.k.a. that fucking creeper motherfucker that nobody can stand, of The Telegraph, wrote that the only things that mattered to Mayweather were his bank account and undefeated record. In 2017, with his career all but over, it's easy to wonder if the statement is only half right. What the fuck does that mean? Bleacher Report, you cunts. And number five, Mystic Mac. That's reason number five is Mystic Mac. McGregor's words carry a special kind of weight to them based on his scarily accurate breakdowns of how his fights will go. And this isn't just simple, I'll knock him out in the first hot air. What is it? How is that a reason? Seriously. Okay. No. Here's my point. Everybody. Like, it's literally bottom of the barrel scratching. It's like they're just trying to fucking bring the bottom of the barrel shit out. That's how hungry everyone is to get a piece of this shit. And if this fight sucks, I'm shitting on everybody. Like, it's already got, if the fight is awful on both sides, I'm going after fucking Bleacher Report. I'm going after ESPN. I'm going after fucking Dana White. I'm going after everybody. Everyone's going to get it.
Can we go after
Skip? You wasted my time. Huh?
Can we go after Skip first?
Skip gets it first. Fuck Skip. But what the fuck? Dude, here's the thing. And people think I don't know. People think he's serious. I don't buy it. I think he knows better. I think he's trolling hard.
Because the thing is, though, is you could make educated statements and still get trolls. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need, because the thing is, he's a sports analyst. So that makes him sound like an idiot, because that means that he's not doing his job. Like, I couldn't understand if he was like fucking up and it was impossible to. Right, I'll put it this way: If some cat that's had 3 fights in fucking Bulgaria comes to the UFC and knocks out some big name, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it was arguably the greatest knockout in history. This guy from Bulgaria is a monster." But you can't find any footage of him because all of his fights have been recorded on an iPhone. Like, I could understand Skip kind of going, he has some training in Bulgaria. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I get him not getting that right, but we're talking about arguably one of the greatest fights in UFC history in that first fight with Nate.
Here's the thing, dude. The thing about Skip Bayless, he is a troll. He is the king of trolls, bro. Look, who says he wrestled him sumo style? Who says that? Nobody.
But he said he pinned him. No. He said he pinned him.
Exactly. No. That's what I'm saying, though. Think about it, okay? And here's the thing. Okay, for example, the YouTube videos. Here's the thing. So you know how there's like thumbs up and thumbs down, right?
Yeah.
People think it gives you thumbs down a video that less people see it. That's horseshit.
Yeah, of course.
Thumbs down to thumbs up, thumbs down. It means you felt a certain way about it. You know what that does? That video goes out even more. Like, more people see it. So having an opinion helps that shit.
P.S. If you're watching this right now, please make sure that you turn around and hit the like button, not the dislike button, just so that I don't cry on tonight. Because somebody's calling me up, it could suck a big dick.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just because there's like cock ends who like fucking put the fucking thumbs down without even watching the video, thinking they're funny or whatever, and thinking that they're gonna make it so the video gets like less views. No, that actually gets more views. So thank you, cocksuckers, that put the thumb down button on anything. Fuck all of you, eat a dick. But what do they say in wrestling? You have to feel a certain way about somebody in order to be like. Everyone hates John Cena, apparently.
You have to provoke a reaction.
Exactly. What is Skip Bayless an expert at? Provoking a reaction. He said he pinned him sumo wrestling style, and the fucking internet exploded.
Don't you could have said the exact same thing, but like, how can I put this? He could have sounded retarded and not come out with some dumb shit that makes him sound uneducated.
Oh, he certainly could, but he's also an old guy. I'm sure when you get that old, you stop giving a shit whether someone smells your farts.
Yeah, but when you think about it, paid like as much as he does, I'm sure that you'd go, well, I best start talking about this MMA a bit.
Here's the thing. His paycheck has nothing to do with what he talks about. It has to do with who's watching the show. And those ratings on that garbage-ass show are fucking gotta be through the roof at this point. Because people are watching for him to fuck up. You know what his co-host, Shannon Sharp, said on Twitter? Somebody was talking to him about how dumb they are about MMA. He goes, Shannon Sharp goes, the only reason we're talking about MMA is because, you know, it's Conor boxing Floyd, right? And here's the thing. I'm like, you're on Fox Sports fucking 1. You have a deal with the goddamn UFC. What are we talking about? Dumb shit? Like, you talking MMA because you fucking have a deal with them, you fuckhead. Like, start watching and learn some shit or kick rocks.
I agree.
I prefer if they don't talk about MMA at all. I like that they don't talk about MMA because they talk about MMA and then ESPN, the Sports Center, thinks they can talk about MMA. So who do they have? First Take. They have fucking Stephen A. and the other retard that does the boxing. Whoever the fuck that guy is. Regardless, they have all those guys, and they all are super incompetent about MMA. I mean, ridiculously incompetent.
I've got a question for you because the lady's name eludes me, but she does the panel in the States. We don't get it over in the UK, but I have seen her a couple of times. Okay. I don't know if she's half caste or if she's black, but the light skinned lady who does a podcast with Alan Joban.
Oh, Karen Bryant?
I think so. Yes, the one who does. She basically hosts now the panel when they do the punditry between fights.
She's on like Fox Sports on the UFC Tonight and the weigh-in shows and all that. Yeah, Karen Bryant. She's from the MMA Heat.
What do you think to her as a presenter for MMA?
Man, you got
I'm just throwing it out there, right? Because I'll start.
I get what you're saying.
I'll start with this.
Okay.
This makes it a little bit easier for you to go into the paint, right? So basically.
Set a screen, bro. Set a screen.
I'm setting it up right now. I'm not pulling guard. But the point being is she, when she talks, for me personally, when she talks, she always seems to be like trying to have like really awkward banter with the people who she's with. And it sounds like she's read some YouTube comments or she's read some comments from like UFC fans and goes, fuck it, I'm going to say it. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's going to provoke a reaction. But sometimes she's an absolute dick to some of her guests, and I can see, like, she's done it numerous times to Bisman. And I know he's English. Oh yeah, you're sticking up for him, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. Bisman will fucking burn whoever he wants, regardless if you're nice to him or nasty to him. So
he does it all the time.
Exactly. He'll, even if you're being nice to him, he'll still fucking talk shit to you. So, and I look at him like, dude, like I think she said something like, oh, you haven't defended your title in so long or whatever, like, you know what I mean? So how can you talk about somebody defending the title? And I was like, bro, like, I was like, I could understand if he was like, oh yeah, he's ducking everybody. He had knee surgery, for fuck's sake. Like, give the guy like a little bit of a break, right? And then she was like sucking up to Tyron Woodley, but like when he's had the most garbage fights ever in UFC history.
Oh man, okay. Let me start off by saying that Karen Bryant is a super nice lady. I've had the pleasure of speaking with her a few times. All right, pleasure speaking to her all the time. She's really, really nice. She's really gentle. She's a great chick. That being said, Karen,
about skills.
Your job is to moderate. Your job is to moderate. Okay. For example, if you're hosting a show, when I host the Keyboard Warriors and Crossroads MMA, all that stuff over there. All right. If it's just me and somebody else, it's like me and you doing a podcast. We both voice opinions, go nuts. It's fun as shit. If I have a panel of 4 people and me, I am directing traffic. Karen Bryant, your job is to direct traffic. Direct the traffic and shut the fuck up about what they're talking about. If you have a panel of you, Karen Bryant, and 3 fighters, I want to hear from the 3 fighters that have like legit experience in training and all this shit, and I want you to direct traffic on who goes when. That's what I want. That's what your job is. You're a moderator. So people get mad at her because of that shit you're saying. Because I mean, God bless her, but goddamn, it does sound like she's literally just like you said, reading off the YouTube comments. You know what I mean? And it's just, I mean, what are you doing? And by the way, I didn't realize so many people hated her. I mean, until the Bisping thing. When the Bisping thing happened, when he let her have it, basically saying you don't know shit, you dumb bitch, like basically, like when he let her have it about that, I literally look, I saw it on YouTube and I go, bro, I was just like, man, she fucked with the wrong one. Ian Edwards ain't gonna go off like that. Yeah,
Kenny Florian's not gonna go off.
Ken Flo's not gonna go off like that. Ken Flo's too busy fucking copying and pasting someone else's shit. Fucking Tyron Woodley Sterling's not gonna do that. But Michael Bisping, come on, you've been watching the sport and covering with MMA Heat for years, and you didn't know Michael Bisping got down like that? What? You fuck with the wrong guy. That's what happened. So here's the thing about it. As a moderator, I think when she moderates and does her job correctly, I think, my opinion, for Fox, she does good. When she tries to interject her opinion, like she has any experience whatsoever on a panel with 3 or 4 other fighters, bruh.
I'm going to be ignorant here, but does she actually have any sporting background, or is she purely a journalist?
I'm pretty sure she's a journalist, but I'll be honest with you, I never done my research into her. Actually, now I'm curious to find out.
I had a feeling she might have had, and I know this sounds really, really like her, but because she seems quite, because she seems very kind of athletically built. I didn't know she was like a WNBA.
Oh, I'm sure she like works out, dude. Let's see, hold up. So I'm looking her up on Wikipedia. Live on the air, we're breaking the 4th wall, ladies and gentlemen. We don't give a shit. Let's see, early life.
Early life.
She went to Brown University. Oh, she's smart. Went to Brown University.
She's smart, but come on.
Brown University is pretty fucking hard to get into. I mean, it's a pretty popular school, or a pretty whatever the word for like high classes or whatever. But she has a bachelor's degrees in political science and sociology. Okay. Career. Love of music. She worked for MTV. There's no fucking athletic anything anywhere. Now, who knows? I mean, look, here's my opinion, and me and you have spoken about this a million times. I think if you're going to get paid to talk about this shit, you should at least train.
Yeah.
Like, at the very least, once a week, go do jiu-jitsu. Once a week, a Muay Thai class. Even a boxing class. I don't give a fuck. Just go do something that makes me not go, how the fuck would you know what a lockdown is? How the fuck do you know what crackhead control is? To play jiu-jitsu? Anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? How the fuck do you know how you get from a fucking, for example, a De La Hiva to a back tape? You don't. You can't tell me. You're not gonna. You never. Eric Hawani's never convinced me that he knows. Karen Bryant's never convinced me that she knows. You know who will though? Luke fucking Thomas. You know why? Because he fucking trains, and we know it.
Exactly.
And you know whose opinion I value the most out of all three? Luke Thomas, because he spent times in the mats. He gets his ass whooped just like you and me do. You and I do when we go on the mats. He knows that he can't bullshit us. He knows he can't bullshit people that know.
That's why I like Robert Black as well.
Yeah, and Hawani thinks he can bullshit everybody. Karen Bryant makes weak attempts to, and then she gets put down hard by guys that actually fight. You know what I mean? So, that's just my opinion. I think everyone should train, or at least take a class, or like a class once a week, maybe once a month. But do something. Otherwise, and I know everyone's gonna be like, "Well, journalists aren't supposed to do that kind of shit." Okay, but journalists also do research, right? That's research.
They're supposed to be educated. They're supposed to be educated.
Yeah. You're supposed to do your research, be educated on what you're talking about. All right. If all you're doing is watching it and watching it and watching it, look, it's just hard for me to respect it. That's why people give me shit about not giving Hawani credit. I give him credit for being there first. That is the maximum amount of credit I'll ever get him. Is he was there first. Good for you, man. You made it first.
And he was paid to be there first as well. It wasn't like he was grinding and everything else.
Oh,
he was getting paid.
He got them Zuffa checks. I don't want to hear anybody's bullshit. Oh, he felt bad about it. Yeah, all the way to the bank? Are you sure? Yeah,
I bet his house really... I bet he felt really bad walking to his house every day. I'm sure he did.
Yeah, that he paid for his Zuffa checks. Which is hilarious, because part of the fucking rules for the MMA bullshit JA is, you don't fucking get paid by that. Dude, most of the panel has broken every rule. Almost every rule that they have.
Did you see the latest one?
Oh, this is awesome. What is it?
Apparently, one of the rules that if you're going to be a part of it, you cannot use in your social medias or in your posts, should I say, you can't use a nickname or like a kind of
like Newswire shit.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, exactly. So the irony is one of theirs, that one of the big ones recently is the blue corner.
What? Who did that?
I think it was MMA Fighting that does the blue corner. But the thing is, though, is when you put your name of who's wrote the article, instead of putting like News Live or whatever, or putting like the blue corner or anything, you can't do that as part of the rules. But people do who work for this company.
I'm going to MMA Fighting. I'm on MMA Fighting right now just because I want to see it. Okay. All right. See, first one. Let's see. Brian Tucker. 1, 2, 3. Just on the first few seconds on the first page, there's 3 MMA Fighting Newswire articles. All right. That's who that is though? That's Brian Tucker. That's Mark Raymond. Those guys.
He's MMA Junkie at the blue corner.
MMA Junkie at the blue corner. Yeah. Hey, y'all gotta stop that shit. Y'all gotta stop. Can't do that no more. Now y'all gotta be honest about who you're copying and pasting that bitch. You can't fucking just steal anymore. You can't steal no more. Those days are over. Thanks to your own little good old boys group. That shit ended.
That's the other thing that's really crazy though. The fact that they're making these rules, but they're the first people to get caught for it.
They all broke them. Helwani was paid for Zuffa. Fucking all these guys are doing this fucking Newswire shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's one guy, and I'll throw his name out because I don't give a shit. He's a good dude. He's a weird guy, but he's a good guy. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? That kind of guy. Eric Holden, you ever heard of him?
No.
Eric Holden's on Twitter, and he does interviews of fighters and all that shit. And they denied him a membership in the MMA bullshit because I think he took pictures with fighters.
Oh, I did see that. I think
mind you, there's Luke Thomas isn't in it, but he did it because whatever. But Helwani does it constantly. You know what I mean? All these guys fucking do it. It's horse shit. That's why people people tweet me. They're like, "Are you gonna?" When it first came out, the whole MMA thing, "Are you gonna join?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm not wasting my money. It's a fucking farce. It's a good old."
That was the crazy thing. I didn't know you got to
$50. 50 fucking bucks. Eat a dick. I don't give a shit. You know what was their first failure immediately? Was that bullshit when Helwani got kicked out of the Showtime thing and they did dick about it. They did nothing. They didn't even put a statement. They did nothing. Then they had their whack-ass fucking meeting at a restaurant, recorded the audio. You couldn't even hear it.
Sicilian fucking boys club looking like the old school fucking mafia and shit.
It's a good old boys club where they get to pick and choose in their little club. and then they could pretend that it's a fucking frat. It's a frat. It's a fraternity. It's a frat for college. It's all these guys that do weird shit to each other to belong, and then they all go out and party and fucking do weird shit. That's what it is. There's nothing. It's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean?
If people are watching, drop your least favorite journalist and your favorite journalist, and tell us which one's your favorite and which is your fucking worst. Because I'm intrigued to see what the people think.
For sure, someone's gonna
shout out to Liam Hughes. His miss has been watching the stream, and she's impressed with Eddie's tiny beard. Hashtag rolling with Eddie.
I'm saying I don't try.
And keeping also dropped as well. That Karen Bryant apparently worked for MTV in the mid-90s. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did. She was what do they call it? BJs? By the way, the word BJ, video jockey, has disc jockey. But no, BJ was a thing. When I first started watching MTV as a kid, I was like, BJ, but BJ, I literally go, that bitch plays vagina. And I remember one of my older cousins had to tell me what VJ meant, and I go, yo, we need to turn that into some kind of like snap or something. We need to fucking make fun of that shit. VJ makes no sense. But I hear you. Yeah, she worked for them. She worked for TNT for a little bit. She did some boxing stuff, and that's kind of how she ended up at MMA. That's
how all of them end up in there. It's the whole boxing thing because they think it's the same thing, but it's not. But another big thing that kind of came out, which we already kind of knew was in the making and whatnot. But how you feeling about your boy Kelvin, your doppelganger fighting Anderson finally, potentially in Japan?
Right. So they were supposed to. Oh God, here we go. For real quick. McGregor's about to have his media workout.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Everyone's tweeting about it. It fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it a little bit just to see what's up.
You have to watch it because this is the thing. One of my favorite quotes ever was by Paul Heyman. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but the guy who manages Brock Lesnar. Yeah,
I actually like him because he's like the guy everybody hates, but guaranteed he's the smartest guy in the room.
He's one of the coolest people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting.
Really? Oh, right.
Yeah. Additional to that, though, he turned around and said when he was talking about Brock Lesnar, he wasn't saying that this is must-see TV. He says it's can't miss TV. There's a difference.
Yeah.
And I think it's the truest quote about certain people. There's certain people, no matter what you think about them, it's not a case of you must see it. You can't miss it because if you miss it, you're the only one who's missed it. You have not a fucking clue what everybody's talking about. You're the odd one out. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. And that's kind of the thing with Conor. But for me, I will watch it at a later point, but I'm not in a rush to see it because I think to myself, I've seen him hitting pads before. What's he going to show?
It's not like he's going to come out and say, this is what I'm going to do to fucking Mayweather. This is my game. He's not doing that.
The quotables will be the most entertaining thing about that, like it always is.
That's what I want to see is the funny shit. That's what I want to see.
You know
what I mean?
I agree with some people. We were saying on Twitter because I was talking to a few people, and they were saying that probably the best thing for the UFC would be if Nate and Conor just both left, because then in a sense there wouldn't be this hold up of the 155 division.
I mean, honestly, all you need is McGregor to leave. If Nate stays, here's the thing: if Nate stays, they're not going to give him a title shot. He'll be the one, one of the draws that they're going to try and lean on, but. It won't matter. I don't think it'll matter.
Not for the price he wants, bro. This is the problem. Everybody can hate on Conor as much as they want, but the main thing that's the problem is not just Conor. It is Nate. Nate could have fought twice already this year.
Certainly.
And I'm not saying that Nate's not entitled to the money, and it's not like he hasn't earned it by participating in big fights and stuff. But the fact is, though, is does he draw that amount of money? And if the answer is no, then he's not going to get paid Conor money. You're just not. That's how it works. This is a business. And whether people like it or not, it's a business. And, Nate's not going to get paid Conor money unless he's fighting Conor. And Conor's going to make more Conor money.
Oh, yeah. He's going to end up winning every single one of those things. I mean, real quick, I'm looking for the live stream because I know it's going to start soon. The funny thing about it is that I went to Showtime Sports, their YouTube channel. And the first thing I see is fucking Floyd Mayweather in a cowboy outfit on a horse. What the fuck is that supposed to be about?
What?
Yeah.
If anyone knows why he's dressed like
cowboy,
like the fucking Sundance Kid, can somebody please enlighten us? That'd be
brilliant. Yeah, right. I don't understand it. So
But yeah, so anyway, Spider and Kelvin.
Okay, here's the thing about that fight. First of all, that fight was supposed to happen a while ago.
Yeah,
But
Kelvin
Kelvin got caught with weed. And what did Anderson? Did Anderson get caught with something?
Pardon?
Did Anderson get caught with something?
No.
Just Kelvin got the weed, right?
Yeah, just him chilling with your boys, you know, Eddie and whatnot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we were hanging out. No, but fucking yeah, here's the thing. All right, cool. I got the live stream up. But here's the thing about it though. It's a weird fight again for Kelvin. His last like 3 fights have been weird. When they was setting him up against Vitor, I'm like, what? I mean, okay. First of all, when they did the Tim Kennedy fight, I'm like, oh, he's fucked, right? When he beat Tim Kennedy, I'm like, well, okay. We're gonna give him Vitor, and I'm like, huh? Does anybody want to see him fight Vitor? Not really. You know what I mean? What happened, I expected. I'm pretty sure everyone else expected what happened. When he fought Weidman, everyone was kind of like, why? Weidman more than likely is going to beat him. You know what I mean?
He should
He should beat him. Right. But, I mean, it was kind of a freak show. Now we're getting a little too far with this shit. Now he's going to fight Anderson Silva. Anderson is not as high level as he used to be. Let's be honest about that. Right? But if you're expecting Kelvin to go in there and knock him out, I don't buy that. It's a weird fight. It's just weird fights that don't mean anything to me.
Can I just throw this out there in the world? Because I'm hoping, you know, that the MMA gods will hear us and finally make this happen. Can we just have Silva versus fucking Uriah Hall finally? Because I'm kind of bored now. Like, I'm not going to lie. I just want... that's the only fight that I want to see Anderson Silva participate in again.
No, I mean, you're right on that shit, dude. I mean, shit. I mean, we either get to see Anderson Silva get knocked out by the guy that was compared to him for a while and then totally threw it out the fucking window, or we see Anderson Silva and the guy that doesn't really belong at the higher levels, right? Either way, we win. But you know what I don't want to see that everyone's like talking about? Because to me, it's too fucking late. GSP Anderson Silva.
No.
People are like, I'd rather see that fight than Bisping GSP. And I'm like, I don't, because there's going to be a whole lot of hugging in that fight. Anderson won't get off his back ever.
That'd be such a boring ass fight.
That fight you should have done when they were both champions and active and younger. Not now. It's too fucking late for that bullshit. Now, real quick, imagine if Bisping lights him up and beats the shit out of GSP.
Guess what?
And it turns out GSP is a lower level. Right. Let's say that. No. Well, let's say that happens. Because I believe so. I think Bisping is going to win the fight, whichever way it goes. But at that point, then you have a lower level GSP, and then you go, okay, well, GSP's kind of retarded now. I guess we just put them on together, still up against GSP. They're at the same level. What's up?
Remember when I was joking saying about Liam Hughes's missus liking your beard, and I said hashtag rolling with Eddie? She kind of said she only rolls with me. Credit to you, Liam. Credit, sir. Go on, you were saying anyway about it.
No, that's basically what I had. What the fuck?
But yeah, I think GSP gets lit up like a Christmas tree, 100%. 100%. I think GSP looks worse than when he got beat up by Johnny Hendricks.
Well, yeah. By the way, I saw Johnny Hendricks winning that fight too. You got him, yeah.
1,000,000%, because it's like, look at everybody always goes, yeah, but it's not just about how you look after the fight. If that was the case, then the Diaz brothers would never win a fight. And I'm like, good point. But I'm like, over 5 rounds, he got smashed the piss out of, and he got took down. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one for me. I just kind of hope that the fight is quick and painless. But with that same thing said, the UFC pay-per-view, is it UFC 17, I want to say, is the New York card?
217?
Yeah, 217. What did I just say?
Yeah. You said 17.
Yeah, 217. So isn't that the card that they're looking to kind of have that on? And isn't that the card that everybody's trying to get on? Because I'm seeing so many fights that are potentially being booked for that day.
Real quick, before we get into that, because you're right, it is. But why does everyone so badly want to fight in New York when New York is constantly fuck shit up?
It's not New York. It's Madison Square Garden. It's not the same.
Okay. Yes, it is. It's in New York.
No, but it's not.
No. Here's my point. Here's my point. How many fights has Nysack fucked up?
100%. Not even disputing that.
Exactly.
But
why would you want to go fight there and risk your career?
Because it's Madison Square Garden, bro. Like, I know.
I'm so tired. No. Let's get into this shit. This whole like the Madison Square Garden is the mecca of everything is over was over when the Knicks last won their title.
It's been
that
over.
Was the end of it.
Died in the 90s.
Yeah. This whole Madison Square Garden is the place you want to go to died a long time ago. It's fucking done.
It's historic for them. You know, like what I mean? It's like turning around and saying like
no, you know what it's not. You know what it's like? It's like getting in a fight. If I get in a fight out here in Phoenix, in the West Side of Phoenix, and a guy listen. And a guy comes out and he goes, I'm from New York. I'm from New York, bro. You're not gonna beat because I'm from New York. Hey, guess what, fuckhead? New York is on the other side of the country. Knockout. I guess New York couldn't help you, huh, bitch? That's what that is.
No, but that's nothing to do with it, because the difference with that is you're saying I can knock him out anyway. Yeah, 100%. But how great is it to knock somebody out in one of the most iconic places in sports?
Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't get. Here's the thing: when they were legalizing MMA in New York, people gave me shit because I was like, I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck do I give a shit? I don't give a shit in New York. It's MMA or not. Fuck them.
Well, in fairness, it makes it actually better if they do it in New York, because that means it's earlier for you.
Certainly, I like that. That being said,
exactly. See what I'm saying, bro?
But I will live with staying up late for fucking fight cards.
I'm glad you will.
Shit.
I'm glad you will.
I know. The funny thing, because you guys get fucked.
Yeah, we're up till like 6:30 in the morning.
No, you know what the worst part is?
That's at 6:30 on the night before.
Yeah, the worst part for you guys though is that if even if the card is in the UK, it's still an our time.
Only if it's a pay-per-view.
Right, if it's a pay-per-view, right.
If it's a fight night, then we get it our time.
Yeah, no one here stays up to watch that shit, let's be honest.
Yeah, of course not. Because it's on at like 7 in the morning or some bullshit for you guys.
Whatever. I'm up at 4 a.m. every day, bro. I'm trying to pull up 217 so we could talk about it, but
the point being is Madison Square Garden. I understand I understand and agree with what you're saying, but for fighters, it's a mecca. It's the holy grail of like combat sports. You want to fight either in Vegas or you want to fight in Madison Square Garden. That's how it's always been. They're the two places. If you're in combat sports, you want to compete at. You want to compete in them two areas. You know, you want to either compete in Vegas, which the UFC do all the time, so it's not that much of an achievement. If you get to the UFC anyway, you're going to fight in Vegas at least once. But it's New York, man. Like, so many major events have been held in Madison Square Garden, and not just boxing or MMA.
I get it. They had WrestleMania 1 and all that shit, right?
They've had all kinds of craziness in that fucking.
No, I get it. They have plenty of shit. I just think it's overrated as fuck.
I understand that. Again, it's a name, but then right, okay. So we're gonna throw this out there then, right? Why do people want to fight in the UFC?
Because it's the biggest spot. It's the biggest.
You could make the same amount of money if you're a big enough name. You could be a big star and stay in Bellator. You could be a big star and compete in Rising, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go and play. You can go and compete. Sorry, wherever you want to go. Like, if you're a footballer, why would you want to go and play for Bayern Munich if you're at Barcelona? Because you already played in the new camp. But you could go to Germany and you can play in the Alzada Arena, I think it's called. Why would you want to go to Manchester United? Because you could play at Old Trafford. Why would you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's these places where if you're going to compete, you could stay in the same place and make great money. But I might.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I might just be a little anti-New York, just a little bit, because I think it's bullshit. That's has such high regard. I just think it's overrated.
Is this kind of East Coast, West Coast bullshit? Are we back in 1996? Is this what we're doing? Are you throwing out the West Side? Is this what we're doing right now?
Look, no. Let's stop this right now. Tupac was the best rapper of all time. I don't give a fuck. Biggie Smalls will be number 2 for life, for the rest of everybody's life. Number 2. I don't give a shit what P. Diddy said. Did that guy change his name to P yet? Remember, he takes off fucking letters every other year. He was Puff Daddy, then it was P. Diddy, then he was Diddy. Now he's like, duh.
Duh.
Now he's just duh. And then it's going to be the artist formerly known as Diddy, or duh.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy, there you go. No, regardless. I don't know. I don't know how we got to this fucking New York thing, but it just, I don't know. It's weird to me.
It's just you have a period pain over it. I understand. It's fine.
I have period pain over fucking being, fucking tired of shit. That's what my period pain's over right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this money.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Working hard hours just like you, my friend.
I feel your pain, brother. So yeah, you were pulling up the 217 card though, yeah?
So there's only 3 fights, and they're not even official. Like, none of them are official. Actually, no, one of them might be official. First one is that Johnny Hendricks and Bahachina fight, where Johnny's gonna get like put down like a dog that bit a human.
Yeah,
that's how bad he's gonna get put down. Okay. And then there's that bullshit Cody Garbrandt tweeted out that no one's fucking verified, and the fight against TJ Dillashaw in Madison Square Garden. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just because a fighter puts that out there doesn't mean that they don't have fucking Photoshop or someone that can use Photoshop and make that shit for them. Doesn't mean it's official. Settle the fuck down. And of course, Michael Bisping GSP.
Got a back surgery as well.
Yeah, he had surgery. Or he just got worked on.
Well, he had like surgery / injections, didn't he? Because I know that he tried injections and it didn't work. So I think he had some minor surgery on his back. So there's no way in 3 months. You know, there's no way that his back's healed up.
Back surgery is scary. Yeah, ask Cain Velasquez about that shit.
That's because he trains at AKA, where they're doing like naked cartwheels on dumbbells and shit. Like,
I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. Anyway, but then you have Michael Bisping as GSP, where the only person we've seen sign a fucking contract is GSP. You know what I mean? So it's a big who the fuck knows. That being said, it's in November, man. We got a long time to wait. We'll find out what's official probably like mid this month. You know what I mean? So in like a week or 2, I think we'll find out more.
It's scary when you think that you know what the irony is everybody's going to complain that there's no MMA and stuff like that for the next couple of weeks. But then,
oh, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy. You know how much I'm gonna enjoy this Saturday? It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna fucking go to a football game. I'm gonna.
Oh, I saw you tweeting about that earlier today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to a football game. I'm gonna stay up late and go out and drink with some friends. It's gonna be awesome. You know what I'm doing next Saturday? I don't fucking know. You know what I do the Saturday after that? Streaming McGregor Mayweather. That's what I'm doing.
Get the fuck out of here.
I ain't paying for that bullshit. But that being said, it's that, what do they have? There's a phrase for it, and I guarantee, I don't know for sure, but I guarantee someone's been using it. It's something like it's one of those things like if something's gone long enough, you start missing it. That's what I've been waiting for from MMA. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I've been waiting for from. I bet you Liam gets it right on the spot. Like he goes word for word what I'm trying to say at some point. But you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing where it's like you miss it, so it's gone for so long, you miss it, and then when it comes back, it's fucking awesome. That first MMA event, which is going to be the that one's a little weird, right? The first one that comes back is the Struve fight.
Yeah,
it's on Fight Pass. People are going to be a little, people. I think it'll do okay. It won't be great. I'm going to watch it, but still, it's going to be that first pay-per-view, the 215. That's going to be interesting because that card isn't that great either. You know what I mean? But I think more people are gonna be ready for MMA to come back. It's like when they take that, those 2-3 weeks off in a row. It's gonna be awesome.
The thing is though, is like I kind of worry that people are gonna say this, so don't shoot me, man. But don't you think that it's gonna be one of those things where when it comes back, everybody's gonna be so hyped and everybody's gonna be so drowned in the aftermath of what's happened in the Mayweather fight, that people are gonna go, like they're kind of they're gonna talk about the repercussions of everything that's happened in that fight. So whatever comes next, whether it be the Struve fight night card, like nobody's gonna have the energy and nobody's gonna care per se.
Well, that's why they have the fucking Struve card on UFC Fight Pass, so they don't have to.
I know, but it's just gonna feel kind of like. It's going to feel sad in a way, if you know what I mean, because it's kind of like, yeah, MMA's back, but really, is it back? Like,
yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. Here's the thing: it's like, what the fuck? Sorry, it's like, I don't know, dude. Fucking, I'm just ready to miss it and not be like sitting here going, oh, I got to cover this, I got to do that, and all that. I'm not saying, look, don't get me wrong, I love what I do. Connor's super fucking late. They don't need. Apparently, he doesn't give a fuck.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. But it's funny how everyone's like, "Oh, what the hell are we waiting for? Why is he so late?" It's like, dude, if you expected anything different, you're a retard.
I would say the last 4 things he's been late. So
yeah, he's always late, dude. He's always fucking late.
Remember his own schedule, man. Time, not your time, motherfucker.
That's what he does. That's what and you know what? He does it on purpose. So whatever.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah. So fuck. Now I lost track of what I was gonna say. Anyway, so we're gonna miss it to the point where it's just like when it comes back, we're gonna be kind of ready for it. But it also could be like this. You ever go on vacation for like a week? I don't know if you ever have. Like I had my first vacation this last July. First one in 6 years. Okay. I was gone for a week and I came back and everyone's like, "Oh, you must be refreshed and everything." Hell no, I was tired as fuck the first day of work. I was like, "Oh God, I'm back in this place." Not that I hate it. I don't hate it. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know what I mean? You had a nice little break and shit, and then now you're back to same mold again. You know what I mean? It might be like that for a lot of people. Like I love, doing the podcast, shit talking, watching fights, and doing the live tweets with Cape Side Press, and doing the Crossbones MMA podcast. I love all that shit. You know what I mean? If I can get paid to do all this shit, I would fucking do that, and that's it. It'd be great. You know what I mean? That being said, sometimes, once in a while, you probably want your little Saturday or something, right? I like Saturdays off. I like
for me, I've never had them off though.
Right? Yeah, you work.
My work pattern since 2004 has been like working every weekend. Like I don't do weekends off. My weekends off are usually like either Monday, Tuesday, or like Tuesday, Wednesday. They've always been my weekends. So like for me, it's just another day. It's just another day at work. Like
right.
That's how it's always been. So for me, a Saturday off doesn't mean shit to me. Like, is it cool when I can have one of them off? Yeah, it's awesome because it's like having like bank holiday Monday off, and you have like your Mondays off and you don't usually get them off, and you have like 4th of July and all that bullshit. You have extended weekends. Fucking beautiful when you get those extended weekends where you can just have that extra day off. It's beautiful. But the thing I was going to say is I think next Saturday we should do a podcast, and I think we should do an after dark podcast. We should maybe smoke a little bit, maybe drink just a little bit. And I think, we can make something fun happen.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the show, man, for sure. I'm interested. I just know I want to say I got something going on next weekend, but I don't think it'll keep me out late. So I think when
Eddie's
I get back,
gonna try and roll with a chick. That's what it is. Eddie's trying to roll with someone.
All I know, look, the only dates that I have set aside for sure that I can't do shit are September 9th and 16th, and that's because my one of my teammates is going to be in a tournament, and I got a corner. So it's going to be that's about it.
Liam,
here we go. Connor's walked in, and the media's like running over to suck his dick.
Oh Christ! I hope they all don't gag on it too quick. Liam put a comment in the chat.
Yo, real quick, powerful fucking whatever he's wearing. It says Versace on it.
Yeah, the robe where it says the Notorious McGregor and it says Versace written on it.
Oh, dude, that is fucking prime. That's good shit. I like that.
Have you seen that on his Twitter? It's on his Twitter as well. You can see it.
And that makes it. That probably makes it sound stupid because I bet everyone retweeted it too, and I didn't see it.
Liam said, if your brother was in the UFC, which camp/team would you want him to be in? Obviously not AKA.
If you
had a brother and you were, he
was fighting. Oh, okay. So he's trying to say like you care about your brother and all that shit. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you're throwing him into a camp and whatnot. Like if you could,
and I hate to say it, I'd throw him in Jackson's.
Really?
They give a shit about their guys. Hey, you know what? Jackson's and TriStar to me are even.
True.
And I might even lean TriStar a little more.
True.
You know what I mean?
I think if I was looking, I can't remember what the name of the name of the new gym is, but Hoofs, Henry Hoofs.
Henry Hoofs. It's fuck. I was talking about the shit yesterday. God damn it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It eludes me because it's new. But his is one that I really put in high regard. And then I was tempted to say Hoofs, or I'd probably lean towards TriStar because I feel as if with TriStar they really focus on individuals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's called Combat Club.
There we go.
You know what though? ATT, American Top Team, has actually done pretty well for themselves.
I don't know, man. There seems to be the thing is the problem that I have is there's too much chopping and changing with fighters. in certain camps, and I just wonder, kind of sometimes, is it worth doing that?
What, changing camps?
Well, I just mean in the sense of like, if you train just one time at a gym, at a camp for one fight, and it doesn't go your way, but it was, it could have been anything on the night. It's not necessarily a training camp that didn't put you in the right mind. Do you know what I mean? It's sometimes you don't perform on the night, and I think sometimes when you go, right, I'm going to leave my long-term, training camp, like my training team, and then I'm going to go to another place, and then I lose, and then I'm going to go to another new place. It's like, you can't do that, and there's too many people I think do that. So
yeah, I mean, Claudio Gadeli's done that for a lot recently. Who else? Not Jose. BJ Penn did that for a bit.
Exactly.
And well, he's super old, but yeah. Who else has done that? There's actually quite a few guys that do that. Tyron Woodley went from ATT to Rufus Sport.
Sage Northcote's been doing it recently as well.
Sage Northcutt needed to. He needed to get the fuck out of Texas and away from his roidhead dad.
Yeah, but he went to TriStar, and then he's left TriStar. Now he's training somewhere else.
Yeah, because his dad's a fucking bitch, and he said, "Oh, you're pushing my kid too hard." That's what happened.
Yeah, he complained. He's not gonna.
Exactly. His dad needs to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Nick Diaz Academy.
Dude, Let's go. Nick Diaz, dude. You know what's funny though? I have a brother. I have a younger brother. All right. He's too much of a bitch to go to Nick Diaz Academy. I'll tell you that much. If you threw him in there, he'd get massacred right out the front door. All right. But if we were talking about like somebody like me, like if I had a brother that was like me or like a twin, I'd send his out to Nick Diaz Academy. He can handle that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, those dudes are hardcore, man.
What did you think to the gift that I posted as well with the Diaz brothers and Sage?
One where was it the Sage?
Yeah.
The Sage that comes in flying? I thought that was hilarious as fuck.
Man, you know what, right? Like, I just think to myself, though, I hope that Sage manages to, because he has all the raw potential. I just hope he's not like a young version of, say, like a Uriah Hall, where we go, oh my God, he can be so amazing. Then, like, we never hear from him like 2 years later, and it's just one of those that fades out. People
are live tweeting what they're hearing on this fucking stream. They're like live tweeting it. Like someone goes, McGregor, and he, quotes, "I'm in pristine condition." That's reporting. Good job, fellas.
I think I could guess who some of these people are as well without even looking at my phone.
I bet you could. Shit, it's everybody.
Is one of them from outside of the Atlantic?
Oh, sure. Yes. That's exactly who it is.
Let's go. You know what, right? I think there's a handful of people from England, from the UK, that I actually genuinely do like who are journalists. There's like a handful.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I don't though, and I know a lot of them don't like me either.
Oh, you know what's the funny thing is there's a lot of guys that don't like me, and it's because I don't. I mean, fucking Helwani blocked me, which I still to this day regard as my biggest victory in MMA media or whatever the fuck we're calling this. I don't even know if it's MMA media.
We'll call it MMA sports entertainment.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can call it that. Yeah. So as far as like doing this shit goes, that's my biggest victory because this asshole had to go on my fucking profile and hit block he had to hit the block button on my shit. To me, that's a win. That's just me.
I think it'd be hilarious if he didn't, and he just got one of his lackeys to just go through his social media and went, just block anybody who's been a dick today and just show your ass. And he's like,
he's a little softy bitch. What are you gonna do? He cried fucking 2 hours of crying. After he got banned, saying they kicked me out and they told me I couldn't come back, and then like 5 minutes later, I'm unbanned. All right.
Do you think, right, hear me out, I'm going to play devil's ad on this, because I never spoke to people personally about this. I just tweeted what my thoughts personally were on it.
Yeah.
When it comes to what he did and this, that, and the other, do you think, and I'm talking not from the UFC's perspective as a business, but as a journalist, like from a journalistic standpoint, do you think that it's bullshit that somebody could be banned for doing what he did when in my opinion, a journalist is somebody who's always trying to uncover the truth, is always trying to get news, and is trying to get the word out to more people. So was it wrong what he did per se from a journalistic standpoint, not from the UFC business standpoint?
Okay. Well, I can actually speak on this because just to put the foundation on this, I actually have my degree in broadcast journalism. I actually have worked at a newspaper. That I've done that shit. Yeah. I was a journalist, all right? And then I got introduced into the real side of journalism, and I was like, wow, it's so not ethical. I'm out. Fuck this shit. Like I had a real. And I'll talk more about this later on, or after the show, so so I can give you better details. But there's a point in journalism where your morals and your ethics are going to be challenged. Okay. Exactly. Now, if the story's true that he was told, okay, by the UFC, only like a handful of people know about this shit. All right. So if you know, I mean, someone's leaking it, that means we're gonna have to fire these motherfuckers. Okay. If it's true, as far as I think I heard it from Rogan. Rogan said it on his podcast that's what Helwani was told. Okay. If that's true, and Helwani said, me putting this out on a tweet and a handful of people losing their fucking livelihood or not doing this and you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That is an ethical and a moral dilemma. Because yeah, it's your job to break news, it's your job to scoop shit. Fine, I get that. But if you, I mean, come on, you would have a problem as a journalist if someone came up to you, whether it's true or not, and said, these guys are gonna get fired because these 6 guys are the only ones that know they're gonna get fired if you put this out there. Is it really worth it to you?
Well, the other side to that is if they're willing to leak the information, they're willing to risk their job.
Certainly. So, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing.
That's the other thing people don't take into account.
Right. But as a journalist, you are bound by the law, by the rules and the laws of journalism, as they call them, to not reveal your sources. Okay? So you can't just be like, yeah, he's the one that told me right there. Fire his ass. Don't fire the other one. Fire him. He's the one that told me. You can't do that. Right? So I had a problem with him, and now this is assuming that what Rogan said was 100% true, right? Because he might have been lied to too, or he might be full of shit too.
Or he might have been just towing the company line. Didn't tell him to say that.
Exactly. It might even be that, right? It's too much fuzz on that. I have a problem with him with possibility of a bunch of people losing their fucking livelihood because this asshole wants to send out a tweet that he wants to get a bunch of likes and a bunch of retweets. You know what I mean? Like,
that's serious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it was an ethical dilemma, and I'll tell you after the show what happened, and you'll understand why I am this way.
I don't know. It's just that main bit to me where it's like if people know and somebody's willing to leak the information,
right?
And you can't blame the journalist for putting out the information because that person's willing to risk their job. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll put it to you like this, from this kind of standpoint. How much do you think, if anything, how much do you think he had to grease the palms of said person who leaked that information? How much do you think he greased the palms? A couple.
I don't know, man. I mean, fucking McGregor. Doesn't McGregor charge like a fucking buttload of money for those one-on-ones?
But I'm just saying, like, how much would for Ariel Helwani to turn around and go to this guy, the guy turning around and saying, "I've got a piece of information. Ariel, how much are you willing to give for it? It's the biggest scoop you'll get of tonight."
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I'm sure, and that's another ethical thing for journalists to do. You know what I mean? That's why I maintain, and at the same time getting paid by Zuffa. What the fuck? You know what I mean? So that's why, as far as Helwani goes, and people always go, why do you hate him so much? And I'm like, no. You're getting it all wrong. I don't hate the person completely, just a little bit. Completely. Yeah. Okay. I really don't agree with him calling himself a journalist.
What would you call him?
An asshole. No. At most, he's I'm joking. I do call him an asshole, but still. No, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't call him a journalist. I would call him MMA media. A media person, a commentator if you want. A storyteller. Okay. But he's not a journalist. I mean, to me, he's not a journalist. You know what I mean? Does he do journalist stuff once in a while? Yeah. I've given him credit before for shit that he's done. The even if it was UFC, you know, because he had an in the UFC or whatever, and a lot of journalists do have sources and ins everywhere. But when he did that one back in the day before Conor got as big as he is now, he did that one day walking around with McGregor.
Yeah.
That was good work. I enjoyed that piece. I gave him credit for that. I was like, fuck yeah, it was a pretty good job, dude. No problem. You know what I mean? You know, but getting banned and then going on a show for 2 hours and crying and bitching about it, to me was just like, dog. I'm not calling him feminine. I'm not calling him oversensitive or emotional. I am saying, like, dude, really? You're gonna go on your show and cry for 2 hours? By the way, I think to this day that's his highest rated show or most viewers.
Well, it will be because
ever.
it's the only show. If we're being completely honest, it's the only show where it is literally you have to tune in because essentially we could have been seeing the end of his career per se.
That's what he thought it was, right? That's why the tears are coming out.
Well,
no, but and at the same time, the whole fucking time he's saying he doesn't want to make himself a story while making himself a story.
Yeah, but I think he did owe I will defend him in certain contexts though. But it's like he was the story. He has to give his side of the story. He has to talk about his side of the story. People want to know his side of the story. He could have turned around and gone to his like. This is the weird thing. Because we're not in the same position, but it's like it's not like he could have turned like right. Okay, for example, like if you got sacked from your job like for some bullshit. So say your boss is some racist fuckwit and he turns around and he sacks you because of your race. You can go to multiple different media sources and give your story to the newspaper.
Right.
He works for one of them. So what is he going to do? He's not he's not going to shop around. This is the thing with him being a what's the word I'm looking for? We'll call it a sports personality. Would that be fair to say?
Oh,
Ariel. Ariel's a sports personality.
At best, I guess.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the sense of like he's not like a commentator. He's not a presenter per se. He's not he's not an athlete or anything like that. He's like Karen Bryant and all them. He's like somebody who's kind of associated with the sport. So a sports personality. Anyway, the point being is who's he going to fucking go and talk to? He can't go to another fucking MMA media company and go, oh, here's my story at front page news. You know what I mean? He's going to do it on his own show.
Yeah, dude, real quick. Oh, by the way, he did do it on all these other shows. He went on he did the fucking talk show tour, man.
I was on
so many shows.
Sorry, I'm on his, so.
You know what I mean? No, he did the fucking tours. He went everywhere. He was on shows that have nothing to do with sports. He's a shitload of them. Okay? Now, real quick. Hold on, I've been counting while you were talking and listening. I've been counting. I'm up to 17 accounts, Twitter accounts, that are MMA media / journalists, whatever, that are just literally quoting anything you could watch in this video right now. Why not just tweet out the link to the fucking video?
Because how are you going to get mass amounts of views and impressions?
Exactly. You know what this is called? Clickbait. Fucking pricks. Trying to steal my clicks,
asshole. This motherfucker. Clickbait gang in this
motherfucker. Fucking A, dude. The click. You're not getting my clicks, you fuckers. No.
You know what? It's just a shame that, especially when you say, like, one of the people who I've had to kind of mute is I got to mute Cyborg.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll say I muted Cyborg too, and I muted fucking Jake Shields. I don't follow Jake Shields. All these motherfuckers that like sold their like accounts to like websites to put out clickbait.
MMA.
Come on, man. Yeah, that shit. And it's like, oh, I'm not taking serious as a fighter. Have you seen your timeline, chick? I'm not saying that's 100% all that matters.
But it represents you.
It represents you. Exactly. It's like, for example, if you're a professional athlete, right, and you sign an endorsement with like, I don't know. Like, remember when Tyron Woodley was with Dude Wipes and it was fucking hilarious? By the way, I totally support that shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, Dude Wipes. Like, that was perfect placement. It was like you couldn't make it any better. Okay. Anyway, but that, and then, but there was other ones like the Condom Depot. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're sponsored by Condom Depot? Well, yeah. Like, no, those days you were scratching and clawing for money to train, right? But still, dude, come on. So if you're gonna be tweeting out, automatically tweeting out these like MMA import shit or fucking, my fucktard MMA clickbait websites. You know what I mean? All that shit.
I did kind of get drawn into one clickbait and kind of did click on it though. I think you
click
on it is as well.
Which one?
Oh yeah. Rolling with Ash, baby. Rolling with Ash.
Oh yeah, I bet you fucking did. I saw that shit on Instagram.
Damn, Skippy.
Rose Namajunas, you fine as hell. I am not mad at that.
God damn, Rose. Like,
oh, they're panicking. The camera went to the wrong spot. They thought he was going to the heavy bags. Nope, he's in the ring.
Oh my God, are we actually doing live commentary on a fucking open workout, Eddie? Grow up.
Dude, this is fucking hilarious. Dude, the canvas has McGregor Sports and Entertainment on it. And then UFC. This is unprecedented in MMA. It's incredible.
Do you think that this is right from an outside perspective?
Wow, hold up. We really are fucking doing live a companion of this shit.
What's the funny thing? I'm the real in-depth Conor fan. You're the one who's watching it. Just throwing that out there. But
that's true. I just have it on my TV, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, you put it on though. It's only on the TV, bro. You put it on your TV, bro. Right. Anyway, do you feel that being impartial, stepping outside of the box here, viewing it from an outside perspective, do you think that we're going to look back at this moment with an iconic fondness to it in 10 years? Is Conor going to be one of those guys that we appreciate more so in 10 years than what we probably do right now?
If the fight doesn't completely fucking suck, we'll appreciate it. If he wins, holy shit.
Regardless of that.
I don't think so.
Well, what if the money...
Okay, let me take that back. Yeah, you're right. Let me roll that back. I think we're going to see it as like a door opening moment.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? As much as people don't want to give Conor credit for anything he's done, let's look at what he's done. You know what I mean? Who in the UFC beforehand made like $10 million on a fight? You know what I mean? Very few, if anybody, right? And this is a kid from a shit town in Ireland, the Kremlin or whatever they call it, or Kremlin or whatever the name of it is.
Yeah.
Who was on fucking food stamps, is now gonna be making 30 plus million, 50, whatever the fuck, $50 plus million on a fight, on a boxing match that he's not supposed to win. Like, say whatever you want about hating him, about his trash talk, he's overrated, whatever the fuck you want, whatever, every opinion ever that people don't like about him. You have to respect the hustle, and you got to give him credit. All right, when nobody wanted to open the doors of MMA at ESPN, everyone was like, "Oh, Rousey's gonna do it." Rousey, everyone talked about it like she's like, "Oh, this cute girl's knocking girls out. That's great. This cute girl's like throwing these girls into submitting them." Then here comes Conor McGregor kicking the fucking door down and goes, "I want your best boxer. That's what I want," and he got it. Okay, you have to give him fucking assload of credit for that. You really got
the money that's going to be invested into MMA in the future and the increase in people's weight is ridiculous, and it's unprecedented. There is not anybody who's revolutionized the money involved in the sport like Conor has.
They talked the John Jones, the DC knockout on SportsCenter for a solid 25 minutes the night it happened and a couple of days after too. That's never happened. At most, they give MMA, even if it's a UFC, they give him like a minute, maybe 2 minutes, a little highlight here and there. Let's talk to Gilbert Arenas. Let's talk to Gilbert Arenas for a second, or Gilbert Melendez. Wow, Gilbert Arenas, that's old school. Gilbert Melendez for a second about this, or Chael Sonnen. Bring Chael Sonnen in so we can say a couple things about how he thought he knew his fight was going to go this way. No, they had like a 25-minute, 30-minute fucking thing.
I need to address something.
Right.
I saw this today, and I hope that this person was trolling, because I understand people don't like John Jones.
Right.
I can talk from a moral standpoint. I get it. And I understand people defending DC in the tirade of memes that he's been featured in, whether you agree with them or not. But if I see any other person than this one person turn around and say, John Jones got lucky with that head kick, I might kill myself.
Who the fuck said that?
It was just somebody on my timeline. I've unfollowed him now because I can't deal with them.
John Jones got lucky? Did you see the setup? Did you see the setup, you asinine piece of shit?
And it was
The
also
low kick
that DC said to John Jones years prior that you're going to catch me with the head kick with the left, like.
And then he did it. Okay. He set that up beautifully. He went low with that kick over and over again. And DC blocked it over and over again. And then, throws it. And DC's like, oh, okay, it's status quo. Same old kick. Down here. Oh, shit, switch kick, knockout. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what's called a setup. That's not lucky. That's genius. Whether it's John Jones or Greg Jackson, I don't give a fuck. It's smart as shit.
Whoever executes it. You can tell somebody to do something 1,000 times, they can't do it.
You know who those people are that say that shit? Those are those ones that think that all you do when you get in the ring is throw hands and throw kicks just randomly. That you don't set up. You don't measure timing. You don't use your jab to measure your range.
Checking
those
reactions.
Are those people.
Feints.
Exactly, feinting. Faking the takedown and then coming up with a knee to knock your opponent out when they sprawl. They think that shit just happens. That's not at all what happens. It's what fighting is 90% mental, 10% physical.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu tournaments, the same shit. Mental. You know what I mean? It's what it is. No, fuck that guy. Whoever that is, fuck them. I don't give a shit.
100%. Additional to that, just one thing that I was going to bring up as well, though, this is outside of the world of MMA, but I don't know if you saw today on PSN, they officially have released the demo for NBA Live, EA Sports.
18?
For 18, yeah.
I haven't downloaded it yet. That's actually what I'm doing right after this. I'm gonna
literally, prior to obviously coming on this podcast, I was playing on it.
What do you think?
It's right. This is how I'm going to describe it. Does it feel as clean as 2K's? No, it doesn't.
Okay, because sorry, real quick before you continue. My problem with NBA Live and the EA franchise, that's the EA franchise.
Yeah.
And for everyone that doesn't know, it's Electronic Arts, right? Yeah, Electronic Arts franchise.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, it's in the game. Anyway, but NBA Live has been going down the tank because the engine they use fucking blows. And if you don't know anything about video games and shit, the engine is basically what makes the thing go. It's what makes the graphics move smoothly and the characters move and the environment doesn't get choppy and all sort of shit, right? The NBA 2K engine, fucking perfect. Don't change that shit ever. It works clean as shit.
Exactly.
NBA Live, their engine is blown for years. So I'm about to download this shit.
2 years off. They took 2 years off.
And they needed to. They need those 2 years. They need to do that shit with Madden too, by the way. They need to change that engine to the 2K engine if they can.
It's still a year behind.
It's still what?
It's still a year behind is the NBA Live 18.
You think so?
I do. I'm going to say it like this. This is how I perceive it. You know, when you're playing 2K, everything.
I'm about to download this shit right now.
You've got control and it's smooth and it's like the passes go where you want, you run where you want to run with. Everything feels kind of like you're in total control instantly as you move something. The problem is with NBA Live, from what I'm feeling from playing it, is everything feels a little bit clunky. So like you've got more freedom to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But your hands move quicker than your player does. So like when you're looking like, oh, Bob left. So it's like when you're actually in real life. If I went, oh shit, I need to move left, then I move left. I don't just instinctively move left as I'm moving it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the kind of thing that's a little bit sloppy with the game. It feels as if like you might be getting a little bit lucky sometimes, but then also you might be getting a lot of bullshit. There might be moments where you're going, how the fuck did that not go in? Or like, how the fuck did that not go to that guy? Like, it's there. So, it looks good. I like the system for the new career. That's what I've been playing on. And the way that you level up and you earn, like points and open like crates and all this other kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. But noticing, I don't know if you've seen online, I don't know if it's just in the States, if you can do it over here, but when you pre-order or when you buy a game before it comes out, they've already reduced the EA Live game.
They reduced it?
Already. It's down to, I think it was $40 if I saw the picture right.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to pull that up real quick because
I haven't bought games on here in a while, so I'm trying to find out how to get to demos.
If you go into games, you know
Oh,
when
there
you
it
go
is. There it
yeah,
is.
so at the bottom.
NBA Live demo. Bomb.
Right, here we go. Let me try and find this real quick. Right, so what the fuck is that from? Is that from there? Hold on, let me try and pull it because this is just bugging me out. Right, I'm gonna hit you in the DMs for this because I can't actually see what's. Oh, GameStop. GameStop.
Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have GameStop. We have Game. Like we have a thing called Game. That's
Right.
it. So I think it's the same company though. Anyway, you can buy it now at discount for $39.99, down from $59.99.
$20 change or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, $20 change.
and you can download
That's
it
a
for the same
lot.
price as well. I'm gonna hit you up in the DMs with that so you can see that. But this is,
Okay, yeah.
but yeah. So the point being is though is that makes me nervous that it's already reduced by £20. And guess what, guys? The game ain't even been released yet.
That means he's gonna blow.
Or they're really scared
Damn.
that it's going with the fire. Because this was something I was gonna. I actually tagged you in this. I think. Have
What
you
up?
seen the Triple B, the big baller brand, is going to be in 2K18?
What? Why?
The shoes. Like Zoe's going to wear the.
Oh, who gives a whatever, man? I don't give a shit. Fuck. Like, can we just talk about this real quick? I don't have a problem with what LeVar Ball did for his son. I have a problem with LeVar Ball making himself like the story over his son, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's because the season hasn't started yet.
Yeah, like I hope
Lonzo
doesn't
narrative
like
for him yet.
Right, exactly. Right now, I don't know what the fuck. His personality wasn't the wrong way, but
He did well in the summer league.
Oh, he did great in the summer league.
I just meant there was a narrative. No. There's a
that,
narrative for him though. There's a narrative for Lonzo during the summer league, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's the best league of the world or it really shows how good he is. I'm just saying
right.
Story to be made by how he competed and how well he did in that league. In between, there's always going to be that problem that you're going to have to deal with LeVar.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So so the shoes are going to be in the game.
Yes. There's no confirmation that the clothing is going to be in the game as well, though.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, you got to hand it to 2K. They know how to get people. You get the controversy. It's safe. It's safe controversy. It's not like it's like a woman beater or a rapist or anything.
Compared to some of the other guys.
You know what I mean?
But
yeah, compared to some of the guys, yeah, he's right.
With the additional information as well, though, somebody did tweet, if LeVar Ball is not in the audience during every Laker game, jumping up and down in a Triple B shirt, I'm not buying 2K.
Oh man, dude, the fucking this thing with live, aren't they doing like a My Career, right?
Yeah. NBA Live are doing a micro. That's what I've been playing today, like this afternoon.
You can play it on the demo.
Yeah. You can get balls deep.
Okay.
I don't know how far it lasts, but it looks like there's 8 chapters. So I think it's when you've actually gone through like the kind of the street kind of come up. Then I think that's when it'll probably end with a demo as far as the my career.
All right, dude. People are sorry. They're still doing like play-by-play of what Connor's doing. Someone just tweeted out. Connor's directing the immediate circle around him. Connor's throwing combos. Like I didn't see anybody doing that shit for Mayweather yesterday, did they?
This is the thing, and I'm being 100% honest with you. Even though I'm an advocate for this fight, and I'm looking forward to it and everything else, I'm not bothered about all this stuff. Like this stuff, I can quite easily wait for in an hour's time when somebody puts up a minute of all the best bits.
Yeah, you know when I enjoyed watching this shit is when they put it on television. When I was a kid when they had Mike Tyson hitting bags.
Yeah.
In training camp coming up. I like watching that shit because that dude hit like a fucking monster. He was sending that bag flying, right? I didn't mind it. Huh?
We'd never seen anything like it. It was like, I think it was what Joe Rogan said, but he said that it didn't look like he was made from the same. It wasn't the same kind of thing. We're not the same.
No, I agree. But you also got to factor in how far the internet's come and all that shit. So,
yeah.
and how we want everything now. Everything's got to be live. Everything's got to be now. We're live right now. Shit. You know what I mean? Everything's got to be right now. We're that fucking greedy with our fucking media and everything. Basically, we're that greedy where we want everything now. No questions asked. It's got to come to my little fucking computer in my pocket. You know. But yeah.
God damn.
You know, I gotta give Connor a lot of credit. Like, the way he moves is like snake-like. You know what I mean? Like right now, like yeah, I started the demo, like downloading it, and I put it back on the fucking YouTube on my TV. But like the way he moves is funny because it's not like he moves away like using his feet. Like I don't know how. When I was a kid, I boxed, right? When I was a little kid in Mexico, that's like the number one thing you do is you box or you play soccer. And I chose boxing, right? So and I actually had a few, you know, very unethical fights that with other kids in rings in the gym where adults bet on us. I'm just saying, they bet on us. Anyway, but
had sex with you. No, Karen, sorry.
No, they didn't, motherfucker. All right, I'm not one of those guys. Fuck out of here with that shit. I'm putting that out there. That's fucked up. but like when you move in boxing and other sports, like it's everything. It's about footwork, where your feet are, where your body's gonna go, right? Yeah. Like with him, it's the same thing, but he like moves his upper body and he like slinks out of the way of shit.
For me, he just looks, and I know this might be because of my more traditional.
Oh God, there's Hawani, of course.
Obviously, but I think it was more to do with the traditional background because to me he looks very much like a points fighter in like kickboxing, karate, like Machida. He kind of goes in but kind of shuffles backwards. He always seems to be like leaning and then he darts forward. To me, he 100% looks like a points fighter in kickboxing. 100%.
Yeah.
He just looks measuring forward. He shuffles. He looks like you know when you watch a you know when you see people what's the fucking word of it? Fencing. You know when you watch people fence?
Yeah.
Same kind of principle. Like kind of shuffling forward, edging forward, boom, straight forward, and then he's already back. There seems to be some forward movement.
Yeah. Real quick, there's some fucking clown and like he's wearing like big aviator shades. And every time Connor's moving, this guy's doing this shit. He's like he's doing this shit. Like he's hearing a song. It's so weird. I don't know what the fuck that is, but he's weird as shit.
I've got a story to tell you as well, by the way, because of one of my amazing journeys in the morning. So this morning, I went to go to work. Now, I'm going to work, and it's early in the morning. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm going to get the bus. Mm. So I'm walking, there's barely anybody around. It's cold as fuck, it's raining, it's England, it's the summer, what the fuck. So I'm walking to the bus stop, and this geezer comes up, and he's on a bike. And he comes up towards me with his black teeth, crackhead.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And I've got my headphones on, I've got my phone in my hand. And he's like, how much would you get if you traded in the most expensive iPhone? And I looked at him and went, I wouldn't know, bro. I'm on the phone, so I think we're going to end this conversation. I put my phone in and I carried on walking. And he just strolled off on his little bicycle and he's like, tricycle. And he just fucking zooms off back into the town. I'm like, this motherfucker was legit thinking about robbing me.
He was thinking about it.
5 in the morning, bro.
That's fucked up, man. You know what's funny? When I was in high school, I was walking home from school. I was 15, so I wasn't even driving yet. I was walking home, and it's funny because I've seen this in Mexico and I've seen it, you know, videos of it from Brazil and other places. This dude tried to run up while I had my phone on my hand talking to somebody. He tried to like ride his bike up and jack my phone from my hand.
I think that's what this guy was gonna do, bro.
Yeah. So I didn't. I mean, I had the phone. I didn't have headphones or anything. I can hear it in my right ear. I'm not fucking deaf. So I heard the bike coming, and just out of instinct, instead of like the street is on the so I have the phone here. The street is on the phone side, right? I heard him using my other ear. I turned away, and all I feel is this swipe at the back of my head, like fingers graze my head, and I go, "What the fuck?" And it's these two dudes on one bicycle. One dude's riding bitch, right? And on the bicycle, and the guy goes, "Shit, I missed. Go, 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 go." Here's the problem. You do not rob someone that knows you. So the next day when I saw those fuckers in class, someone got their ass beat. Someone got their ass beat, and I got suspended for 2 weeks for that. Okay, but I didn't give a fuck as the principal of that bullshit. I was like, "Motherfucker, you tried to rob me?" Bah, I fucked him up. And then when I got suspended, I got sent home immediately. So I stole that dude's bike on the way out. I was just
gonna say, if you didn't steal the bike on the way
I stole his bike. No. I stole his bike. All right, and I took it home and I tore it apart. All right, and I threw pieces of it up and down the neighborhood. And I told, the funny thing is, this guy's older sister was a friend of mine, and she hits me up like, "Hey, he wants his bike back," and I go, I don't kiss and tell, bro. Anyway, but let's just say I got revenge in more ways than one, homie.
I rode your bike.
I got revenge in more ways than one. Home. Yeah. Now what, bitch? But I told her I was like, oh, he can have it. It's up and down this street and that street. He needs to go find that shit. Like, motherfucker.
Oh, I ride your bike and I ride your sister. What's good,
bro? Hey, man, I ain't playing. Fuck that shit. I'm a savage when I want to be.
Yeah, legit, man. I'm not even trying to play with that bullshit.
Dude, now that you mentioned that, like, you don't not understanding why this is even a thing. I don't even know why I'm watching this right now.
You've done. Like, you've become one of them.
I'm turning it off. This is awful.
Isn't it always? This is like someone out.
Yeah. No, and the thing is this, like, the to me the problem with it is that like everyone's like live tweeting and shit, but tomorrow I'll be able to go on YouTube. Tonight I'll be able to go on YouTube and get the highlights. I don't have to watch the whole thing.
When we're done and I walk my dog and I come back within half an hour, I will be able to watch a 2-minute of all the best bits. 100%.
Oh, easily. I just want to hear what he says. I don't really care what he does.
I've literally seen somebody tweet that what kind of boxing gloves Connor is wearing.
I turned it off. I don't know.
He's wearing Everlast ones. Everlast. Just so you know.
Everlast?
Yeah, he's wearing Everlast.
There you go.
Just so you know.
Everlast gloves.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fucking fuck? Who gives a fucking fuck?
I leave it to Eric who wanted to ask him what. I leave it to Eric who wanted to ask Connor what brand jockstrap and fucking cup he's wearing. Watch, Eric Hawani will ask him.
All I do know is one thing that is funny, and I have to admit is I've just seen this live tweet, quotable. McGregor said, McGregor send a message to Floyd, work the body.
Work the body, as we said.
That's what Connor said.
Jesus.
You know what, right? This is one of the other reasons why I picked Connor in this fight, is because there's very few people when the bright light shine that can handle it. And he just does. He just does. And that's one of the main reasons I think that carries him through this fight, because there's nothing in that ring that's going to scare him. There's nothing. When you've had Nate Diaz like beat you up, when you've had Nate Diaz on top of you, you're not going to be scared of much else. There's not much else. You're not going to be scared of much else. Like, what the fuck else are you going to be worried about?
Sorry,
what?
Oh my god! I just saw who fucking tweeted that stupid Everlast boxing gloves thing.
Yep.
San who, you son of a bitch. What the shit? Like, I'll call everybody. I don't give a fuck. Here's a phone from Chuck Mendenhall. He did this. I feel like if Connor can land on Mayweather as he is here against his heavy bag, or this bag, which is a heavy bag, he has a chance of making a competitive fight. Bruh, Floyd Mayweather is not going to be there like this heavy bag is, motherfucker.
The heavy bag weighs more.
He's an MMA journalist. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. We're talking about right now. One other thing that we'll drop just to kind of get the subject out there. John Jones, Brock Lesnar. John Jones posting a photoshopped image of him saying it's time versus Brock Lesnar.
It's time for what?
For them to go fucking skipping together. What the fuck do you think they're gonna do, bro?
No, dude, it's time for John Jones to realize that Brock Lesnar can't come back for 6 fucking months. Go fight somebody else, motherfucker.
I'm just saying him versus Francis. I saw somebody turn around and say, "Is there anybody scarier than Francis Ngannou?" And I was like, "Yeah, John Jones. He'll take him down and he'll fucking sub him within like 3 seconds."
Will he?
Are you fucking kidding me? Do not jump on the train.
No. Time out.
Jump
Time
on
out.
the train, sir.
No. Hear me out.
Bro.
I'm not saying listen. I'm not saying that can't happen because more than likely it will. I am saying that if DC can land on John Jones, Francis Ngannou can land on John Jones, all right, and hurt him.
Okay, can I just put in one major factor that kind of fucks with that entire thing?
Go ahead.
You're neglecting to realize that John Jones isn't going to try and take down DC. That's not going to be the one.
No, that's a good point. But
if John Jones has got Francis Ngannou in front of him, and John Jones has put on 20 pounds of like just bulk, some of it muscle, some of it just mass. He's taking Francis Ngannou down with technique and power. Francis Ngannou is going to be like a big tree, and he's going to just fucking fall over on his big ass, and he's going to get smashed the piss out of because he's not going to know what the fuck to do when somebody like John Jones is riding him out and elbowing him in the face. How many times do you think Francis Ngannou has been put in a tough position? That's the other thing.
That's true.
That's the main thing. It's the main thing that everybody always neglects with any of these big dudes. It's all good and well. Like, remember when all the big guys used to train together? Like, was it at Extreme Couture?
Yep, everyone was at Extreme Couture. Or at the pit. All
the big guys. So it's like you knew what it was like to get beaten up or manhandled. That's why, AKA, when you look at people like Kane and DC and their relationship, because when big guys hold you down, what do you do? Who the fuck's gonna hold Francis Ngannou down when he's been training in France for fucking 2 years? Nobody. He's come to.
First of all, he moved to Vegas, so
you're right. Is how quick is he gonna learn? And that's if I turn right. Okay, I'll put it like this: right now, for the next 6 months, I want you to train nothing but just being in full guard. You'll learn how to do certain things in full guard, but you're not going to be as fluent as what you're comfortable in being on top.
No, certainly. Yeah, no, you're right.
And then if I put John Jones in front of that fucking position of him being on top, he's going to murder him. If he can beat up Chael Sonnen, if he can beat up like fucking DC, if he can beat up the people he's done on the ground, he's going to do horrible things to Francis Ngannou.
No, he will. Real quick, we're talking about Hammer Hoops Gym. I forgot I had this up. It's called the Combat Club.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh, I did? All right, my bad. I'm so out of it. I forgot I said that. My bad. Anyway.
Oh, my.
I wanted to make sure I got that out of the way. Dude, it's been a long-ass day.
Let's go.
I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, is there anything else you want to drop in here before? Oh, my God. I've just seen Connor hitting the heavy bag. What the fuck am I?
What?
I just don't get it. Do you know how many people between the UFC and Showtime's sports YouTube streams, how many people are watching this right now live?
In the 40,000 range?
70.
What the fuck? All right, well, hey.
More people.
I've seen it all, man. We need to. You know what we need to do? We need to hype up a fight with Ariel Helwani and force him to do it.
I'm just gonna say this: more people are watching this live right now than most people watch the fight nights.
It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Holy shit. That's
there's a consistency from.
What does that speak to?
70,000 people watching that.
What does that speak to you? Like, does that speak to Connor's ability to draw and Floyd's ability to draw, or all the circus as a whole? Yeah,
it's all of that. It's Connor is the circus. Connor is the white tiger. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at something that's a spectacle. Like, he's not like anything we've ever seen before. I'm not saying he's as good as anybody. Always flips out when I say this, but like when you look at the people like Ali and you look at these historical people within certain moments of time, and you look at them like that, that is what Conor is. He's a moment in time where he's an anomaly. He's a glitch in the matrix. He's not what we're supposed to see. He's not like anything we've had before to this scale, and that's what it is. I don't think it's a slur on anybody who participates on the fight nights. I just think though the UFC this is a two-part, but it's like the UFC doesn't help make you care, and I don't think that the fighters make the UFC want to invest in them. Whereas Conor, he just makes you. He doesn't make the UFC go. He doesn't go to the UFC. Please, can you promote me? He goes, fuck you, I'll promote myself. And then everybody makes the UFC promote him because they want to see more of him.
No, you're right, dude. You're right.
Lastly, how fucking scary were Paige Van Zandt's feet? I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't look at her feet.
You liar! I hit you up in the DMs. What are you talking about, bro?
No, I saw it. I'm saying, I said I wouldn't be looking at her feet if there was something going down.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it looked when she was joking around talking about it was a shark bite. That was a nasty fucking cut. How'd she do that shit?
I don't know. She probably hit somebody's tooth or something. I don't know, but god damn.
That's gross. You know, if you do that, you need to have a million shots too.
I'm just saying this. Them fucking toes were longer than my fingers. Like,
Oh yeah. I was laughing about that, but I'm not a feet guy, so it doesn't bother me.
I'm not a feet guy, but I'm like, shit, she must have some size 18 feet.
Oh, you got big feet. That's big feet on that chick. Don't even.
She's gonna steal your shoes, bro. Sure. She's gonna steal your shoes.
I wear size. What do I wear? Size 12s. Yeah.
I'm size 10. 13. Hey, bro, she might steal both of our shoes. What it is? Like, that's what she's gonna do.
She could wear them.
She's gonna wear them. She's gonna steal your shoes, bro, and you're gonna be walking around in her sandals.
Jesus Christ. Whatever, man. Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Oh my god.
You gotta get it somehow.
The fact that she's competing in the 125 division is hilarious to me because she's not even a big...
How weird of a fight is that? Jessica I against Paige Van Zandt? Who are you picking?
Paige, obviously, because Jessica I couldn't win to save her fucking life.
Yeah, but Jessica I was fighting bigger girls.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to think to yourself as well, and I just mean this in all kind of due respect, but if Paige Van Zandt... Right, I'll put it this way. If Paige Van Zandt can bulk up and be comfortable
thick at white girl. You want her to go thick white girl style. She look good too.
I'm just saying though that she could get stockier.
I'm just fucking with you.
And she could turn around and she could compete better than being this skinny white girl who's just not got the technique yet. That's all.
Well, that's the problem. I think Jessica has got better technique. I mean, a standing certainly.
Jessica, she's a jobber.
What does that mean again? Oh yeah. Okay, I know what that means.
She's a can. Sorry for the people who are not familiar with wrestling terminologies. And if you want to call it like boxing, it's a can. I think is the term.
Yeah. Okay, no, but the thing about Jessica I, she was also fighting bigger girls and shit. I don't know. First of all, Jessica, I want to see Jessica I make 125. I'm sure she can. I just want to see it first. But it's a weird division. You know what I like about this division though is that you're gonna get girls from the 115 and 135 fight, like the divisions fighting each other. That'd be kind of cool to see. But I think Paige Van Zandt's gonna get exposed because these days it takes more than just being tough to win a fight. Back in the UFC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to like fucking whatever, you could just fucking Tank Abbott did that. You know what I mean? But that's what she does right now. She doesn't have like a very refined skill set. You know what I mean? I think Michelle Watterson clearly exposed that.
Rose Namajunas butchered her.
Rose fucked her up. So, yeah, she doesn't have very much technique yet. She's still young, but she's getting by on being tough and hot. That's kind of the reason she's in the UFC.
Yeah, we know that. I think that, you know what? Like, I give Paige so much grief, but I just kind of wish that she did. I remember when some people were saying that head kick that she did against Becca Rollins was one of the best knockouts ever. On certain pages, I have seen that in certain articles that it's been one of the best like knockouts or best head kicks of all time in UFC.
Did they tag her in that tweet or that page?
More than likely.
Okay. Here's what I'll tell you that is the equivalent of, random Twitter person getting a like from Paige Van the guy going, yeah, we're kind of going out. That's the same exact thing. That's what that's like. Yeah, bro. She liked my tweet. We're getting serious, motherfucker. I'm telling you, that's what that is.
We're going steady.
Who is this fucking weirdo? Now I'm seeing tweets about the weirdo guy and the aviators.
Tag me. Is there a picture of him?
Ah, fuck it. I just lost him. Let me see if I can find another one. Yeah, let me pull up the fucking stream.
I've seen him. Is he in the white khaki shorts?
Yes, he's being weird as shit. I don't know what he's.
The biggest receding hairline I have ever seen in my entire life. That fringe that is combed to the side is actually from the back of his head.
Yeah, there's a picture right there. Josh Mantle MMA has it up.
Yeah, that's what I've just literally just seen. Yeah. That's legit just the one I've just seen right now. Right. First off, like, can we not wear the khaki shorts with a button-up shirt?
Can we not wear skin-tight clothing, you chubby bastard?
He's thick, bro. Don't hate on the thick bros. Additional to that, why are you wearing shades inside?
I want to ask him who the fuck he is. I really do.
What?
He's got man boobs and everything.
Yeah, but why is he wearing shades inside? It's fully lit.
Oh. Just to me, everyone was like watching Connor hit the bag. I want to know who this motherfucker is. I don't know why. I just did.
This is your excuse now for watching the live stream. You really want to watch it for Connor, but you're like, yeah, this guy with the glasses.
No, it's exactly what it is. I'm literally watching it to see who the fuck this weirdo is.
Is it really wrong as well?
I feel like his story.
Is it? You want to hear his story as if it's like Just Bleed guy or something? What the fuck?
Yeah.
With the guy wearing the I think they're Converses from what I can tell. Am I one of those guys who like thinks it's wrong like to wear socks with Converse, like the low ones?
I've never worn them. Like the closest thing I've worn to Converse are when I used to skateboard when I was in fucking middle school and elementary school and high school. I used to skateboard a lot and I had Vans. That's about as close as I ever got to Converse. But I wore socks on them because I kept fucking myself up doing tricks and shit.
I don't know. It's just me, but I just think I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
This is one of my favorite tweets right now. At Boxing History just tweeted out, if you're watching this Conor McGregor workout, precisely how hard are you laughing right now? Now, it's a poll. It's a poll. So here are the options. Option number 1, a chuckle. Option number 2, a chortle. Whatever the fuck that means.
I don't know.
Option number 3, I just shat myself. And option number 4, turning on Diaz McGregor. Somebody really hates fucking somebody really hates Conor in that boxing thing. Dangerous noodles, what we shall call this technique.
Can I just state
that's a Ito Portar bullshit.
If he knocks him out with that, greatest knockout ever.
Yeah, with that. Quick on! Oh shit!
That'd be the craziest thing ever. You know what, right? I just hope that like mid-round he starts just doing some breakdancing shit in the middle of the fucking ring. Yeah.
But by the way, if he falls out in this fucking workout, you're an idiot.
If what?
He's not gonna show like this. Okay, that tweet moving slow. He doesn't look like a boxer. He's not moving around well. That's kind of what they're saying in that tweet, right?
Yeah.
How hard are you laughing at him? Like, dude, like he's gonna fucking show what he's got in a fucking media workout. You know what I mean? That's stupid.
I agree.
That being said, if he fights like this, he's so fucked.
You know what, right? A part of me prays, not even for the adulation of MMA. I hope he just knocks him out, just so that everybody who hates this fight has to eat it. They have to eat it so hard. They have to put everything on it. They have to put barbecue sauce on it. They have to put ketchup on it. They have to put salt and vinegar on it. They have to just eat it with everything. They have to just fucking force it down the throats, use anything they can just to lube it up, just to get it down there. I hope everybody has to choke on it because it's just one of those funny, hilarious things where it's like the greatest sporting moment ever, and you're gonna have to live with that. You're gonna have to watch this forever.
Yeah, no, and powerful Owen in the background. I put it back up.
Owen
powerful Owen. I like Owens this shit. But Yeah, dude. Fucking. You know, it's funny. People shit talk. Like I've seen on Twitter, certain people are shit talking this whole thing. I'm like, you would suck a dick to be sitting right there watching this fucker hit a bag. So shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, of course, everyone's gonna shit talk it. Like I've been shit talking this fight since it got announced, and even before that, I was like, that's a stupid fight. But it's here. Let's enjoy it. Okay, let's talk about that because a lot of people think that I'm like anti Conor McGregor. I'm certainly not.
Which you're not. Which you're not.
I am not.
No.
I am definitely not anti Conor McGregor.
Just pro Diaz.
I mean, I get super pro Diaz. That's one of my fighters, and I try not to invest in like, I guess for lack of a better term, I'm trying not to invest myself emotionally in any fighters because anybody can lose any day, right? Which is more than I can say for my basketball teams and my American football team. That fucking depresses me if they lose. But in fighters, I try not to, right? But with Conor McGregor, look, if you're an MMA person and you're not rooting for Conor McGregor, I don't know what you're doing. Then you really dislike the guy, and I challenge you to say why. Because I think most people that dislike Conor McGregor don't know why. You know what I mean? And so when they shit on this whole, oh, who the fuck is that guy sitting there? It's so dumb these reporters are covering it. You would suck a dick to be sitting right there where those reporters are, where those camera guys are, right? So here's the thing about I don't know. It's fucking weird. I'm rooting for Conor McGregor in this fight. I'm rooting for him. Am I picking him? I don't know yet. Probably more than likely no. I'm like 99% sure Floyd's going to win by decision. But I am rooting like hell that Conor McGregor knocks him the fuck out because that's going to be huge for MMA. And that's sticking it to boxing big time. And I like boxing too, by the way. I'm a big fan of boxing. By the way, Lomachenko, holy shit.
He's another glitch in the Matrix.
Massive one. Holy shit. He's like a 125er. He's like a little guy. He's fucking crazy.
But this is the thing, though. You know, this is one of the reasons why I feel that boxing needs to evolve. Or, for me, I just think that it'll just fade. It's like, how many people are training to be boxers compared to how many people are starting to get into MMA now?
Yeah, this fucker's
we're starting to see that wave of Mexican fighters that are coming through. You know, we seem to see more and more nations joining the revolution of MMA. Like over here, it's the Welsh. You know, like the Welsh is starting to come in strong. There's loads of Welsh guys getting signed up by the UFC and the Scottish as well. And it's like there's slowly more and more and more of them coming. The Mexicans, there's just everybody seems to be going more and more and more towards MMA. And it's like it's going to come to that point where it's like, what's really left for boxing? You're going to kind of look and go, oh, yeah. There's this guy. Yeah. These are really good. It's like, who are they fighting?
Now, if Conor McGregor knocks out for Mayweather, please believe that's going to get tuned up even more. Yeah. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this, because it might just be me. I am getting sick and tired of people bitching and complaining about, like, first of all, right out there. I when they even were talking about this fight happening, I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. That's dumb. Once they made it, now that they're gonna make it happen, I'm kind of over. I'm not over it. I still call it a circus, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, fuck that fight. Look, it's gonna happen anyway. Why can't we just enjoy the circus? You know what I mean? Like I see a lot of people still like, especially boxing people, are like shitting on this fight hard, and I'm like, look, you can shit on it as hard as you want to. They're not gonna cancel it because you don't like it. You know what I mean? Can you just let people enjoy shit?
What is the question? Like, do I find this entertaining? What's the? I don't understand.
No, it's just I'm just tired of people like constantly with the bullshit about like getting mad. Oh, I can't believe this is even a fight. I can't believe it's a fight. Like, yeah, nobody can believe it's a fight, but it's gonna happen anyway. Just let people enjoy it for fucking crying out loud.
I personally feel that this fight is everything that's right with MMA, and it just shows everything that's wrong with boxing.
Boxing? Yeah. No, you're right. It does.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, this is the other interesting thing. And I know there's loads of variables, but hear me out. When boxing people see Conor and they see all his highlights and they see him knocking people out, they go, that's pretty cool. And then as soon as you throw him into boxing, he won't be able to do that in boxing, though. He won't be able to do that in boxing. And it's like there's a fear. I've spoken to a lot of guys who are boxing fans, and there's a fear. Because what if Conor does? Like, there's no way on God's green earth that he should win this by any means. With all
Dude,
all the algorithms you could play out,
mhm.
he never wins this fight, but he's an anomaly. And I feel that like every time we talk to these boxing guys, I don't know if it's the same when you speak to them, but every time like, there's no way he's gonna fucking do anything. There's no way he's gonna do anything. But 6 months before this fight was announced, all of them were going, man, that Connor's fucking good, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like Connor's knocking guys out in the UFC, and he's got good hands as Connor. And it's just like, as soon as he starts like, oh, he's gonna box, and it's like, he get eaten up, and it's like, oh, okay. You can hear the fear in the voice, because if Connor does something that no boxer was ever able to do, that's fire. Ooh.
Hey, real quick, does it ever bother you when you see people standing there, like journalists or videographers, with their phone like this and a hand in their pocket for no reason?
I thought they were all just, churning one out whilst they were watching.
No, but I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, there's like,
Joe, bro, like, they're not legit. Like,
I know, but no, it's 'cause there's like, no, this is completely not even to do with like the sport or anything at all, really. It bothers me when people are standing there with their hands in their pockets. Like, it's weird to me.
I always think,
because I grew up being told to take my hands out of my pockets.
Yeah. It's lazy if you have your hands in your pockets.
Yeah. So it bothers me when I see it. So there's a guy in front of McGregor right now. He's hitting the bag and shit. This guy's with a cell phone like this and his hand in his pocket. I'm like, for sure, get the fuck out of the shot. What are you doing?
This is a question that I've got to ask you, because I don't know if this is a UK thing or if this is a worldwide thing, and it annoys the shit out of me. Okay. Do young males walk around with their hands inside of their like jeans?
Not a lot. It happens though.
Does
not a lot.
Right, okay. Because there's these select bunch of fuckboys, as we call them, and they're like their hands like inside the band of their trousers, and they walk around with it. And it's like, if I see somebody in the fucking, like, if I'm in a supermarket and I see somebody doing it, I look at them and go, like,
what are you doing? Yeah,
like, bro, you got your hands down your pants. It's still there. It never went. Still there. Don't need to check. Dude.
Sorry, Helwani is running around with a microphone. I think he's doing he's like narrating what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But he's running around looking for a place to poke his fucking nose in so he can get a better angle. This is fucking hilarious. Anyway.
Hey, he's in his paycheck, motherfucker.
No,
cardio. He's running laps.
Yeah, I know. Zupa wants to get that money's worth. Or UFC. But fucking imagine that actually being true. Like WME hired him back. No, here's the thing about the hands in the pants thing. At the gym where I work out at, not jiu-jitsu, but at the CrossFit gym I train at.
Yeah. Oh, Eddie froze. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie looks high as shit in the picture at the bottom right corner. I don't know where Eddie's at. Has Eddie disappeared? Let's see if I can invite Eddie back. Bear with me, guys. Let's see if we can get Eddie back, because Eddie has disappeared. Are you there, bro? Let's see if we've got him back, guys. Right, hold up, guys. Let's try and get Eddie back, because Eddie's disappeared off the planet. Let's see what it is. Yeah, for the most part, anyway. I just find it pretty interesting that we're, kind of still going on with this spectacle of it kind of being that way out now. It's like the fight's been announced for so long. It kind of feels as like we've been here for a while. I just kind of wonder why it's kind of gone that way out. So, if you're still into the fight, what's your thoughts on it? Are you excited for the Conor fight? Like, hit us up in the live chat whilst we kind of kick Eddie up. Also, who's live in the chat right now? Because there's a few people on right now. So if you want to hit me up whilst we wait for Eddie, then me and y'all can answer some questions and whatnot. So hit me up. So yeah, Eddie's internet went out. So, oh, he's back. Is he back?
I gotta get a new router, dude. Sorry about
Back
that.
in the building.
I gotta get a new router. That shit went out. I for completely what I was talking about. But while we were on break, or while my computer was getting its head out of its own ass, Esther Lynn got hit with a heavy bag. So that's kind of funny. She's a photographer. I like her. She's cool. Anyway, go ahead.
Is that the bloody elbow chick?
Yeah, she's actually really
Oh,
good.
she does some of this.
No, not Buddy Elbow. She's MMA fighting.
Who did you say? Sorry, did you say Esther Lynn?
Esther Lynn works for MMA fighting, doesn't she?
No, she bloody elbow. I'm sure because her handle is all elbows.
Yeah. But I mean, in her like bio, it says photographer for Showtime Boxing and MMAfighting.com.
Oh, I
So
thought she was
she's
a bloody elbow chick.
Yeah, dude. There's a picture of her. If you go to her Twitter, she's like on top of the frame where they hang the heavy bags in. She's on there getting photos. That's fucking baller.
Yeah, but she's a fucking G. That's why. God damn.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
Like
She's so cool.
Badass pictures ever, and she's a cool chick as well, man.
Yeah, she's actually really cool. Like she's had to do a. Huh?
I was just gonna say, scroll through her pictures, and you'll see where Lamas hits an elbow on Jason Knight, and it's like poetry in violence.
Yeah. No, she's great. She's honestly one of the best out there. Seriously. But anyway, I forgot what we were talking about, but don't worry about it.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will call it a night, so Eddie can go and masturbate whilst he watches Connor. I'm gonna go.
Hater, dude.
I'm only playing, dog. It's nice to see you finally jumping on. It's nice to have you on the team, bro.
I'm not on the team. I'm just for this fight, motherfucker. Now you're gonna get me anti-Connor. I was gonna.
Oh, don't worry. They're not
I'm playing.
take back your hardcore card or anything like that. They're not going to take your status away. Don't worry. You can still be the underground.
I'm a Diaz.
Eddie Alvarez
guy
over here. Eddie Alvarez over here. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so shout out to our sponsors, BaneStore.com. Make sure you check out Bane. They're an athletic and jiu-jitsu apparel. They're sending out so much fire right now with rash guards, spats, hoodies, t-shirts, all with crazy artwork and whatnot. Make sure you check them out at BaneStore.com. You just use the code word the heel hook on anything and all you buy, and you'll get 10% off your entire order. Secondly, check out our boys over at Receptra. RECEPTRA. All of our sponsors are always in the description of the page, episodes, etc., etc. But receptraNaturals.com if you're in the States, receptraglobal.com if you're in Europe. Basically, they do CBD oils, topicals, all hemp extract products. It's all farm grown. It's family owned as well, so there's no bullshit. It's all done for the good of the people and whatnot. And like I said, I couldn't recommend these products higher enough. They help with me with all kinds of array of like issues I have, from whether it be training or heavy work. At the end of the day, you've got to look after your body. You only get one, unless you're something from like Futurama and you end up getting your head taken off and put on another body. But the point being is right now you need to look after your body. So make sure you check out Receptra. That's RECEPTRA. Go to receptraNaturals.com if you are in the United States, and also go to Receptra Globals if you are in Europe. Make sure you use the code WORK when you buy any and all your products, so you can get 10% off also as well. You can check me out at Ashley Lamprey on Twitter. That's ASHLEYLAMPREY. And also, where can they find you, Eddie?
All right, find me on Twitter at Elot31. Of course, Snapchat, Elot52. Everything's Elot at this point. And CrossroadsMMA.com, and you can get our podcast. And, of course, find us on iTunes, Crossroads MMA Radio, and you can subscribe. I've been updating that thing every time we do an episode, so it's up to date and good to go.
I was going to say, we're kind of lagging behind on the heel hook one for the episodes. We're going to actually start putting these onto iTunes again and to SoundCloud. We've kind of been a bit neglectful because we've been pumping the YouTube channel. So it is what it is. But make sure you check us on YouTube and on SoundCloud, the heel hook. And, subscribe to that. Tell your friends to tell friends to give them a listen as well. Like I say, we appreciate all your love and support every time you tune in. We appreciate the likes, the comments, and all the interaction. And make sure you follow the Heel Hook Show on Twitter. So for myself and Eddie, it's always a pleasure. It's never a chore. Peace out. And